This is Carl at National RV Detroit, and I'm going to be walking through this 2021 Bullet Crossfire by Keystone. It's a 2200 BH. Okay. So you got an outside kitchen, refrigerator, cooktop, that sort of thing. Now there's a quick connect down here for the LP fitting, right there. So you can excuse me. You can connect a grill or whatever you want right there. You got power stabilizers. Okay, the switches are going to be up front. One switch controls both rear, the other controls both front. You got a power awning with lights, outside speakers. This is your hitch here. It's a Husky centerline weight distribution hitch with built-in sway control. So we'll show you how that works when you come here. You got your dump hose there. That blue coiled thing is a sprayer, so you can hose things down. Power tongue jack. If this ever fails, you can pull this plug, and with a 3/4 inch crank or socket, you can crank this manually to get yourself out of trouble, which is a good thing. We have a deep cycle marine battery with a battery kill switch right there, so you can shut the battery off when you put it into storage. 2 LP tanks full with an automatic changeover regulator. This is your fill station here. The most common way to get water is through the city water hookup right here. If you happen to go to a campground that does not have city water, you can pre-fill the tank here, the fresh water tank, and use the onboard pump to pump water. So either way you can operate all the plumbing. That's an outside shower. That's just the service panel for your refrigerator, your vent for your furnace. This is a black tank flush here. So when you dump your tanks, obviously the black one is the black handle, that's toilet water and waste. The gray one is sink and shower water. So you always dump the black first because it's the dirtiest of water. Then you dump the gray because it's a little bit cleaner than black, right? Then leave your black valve open and hook the hose up to this, and it'll spray out the inside of your black tank and flush it out. So it keeps the sensors nice and clean and just washes your tank out in general. Okay? Excuse me one second. Chris, this needs to be washed bad. So while we're looking up at the roof, you have to keep in mind that you have to inspect your roof every 90 days or so. That's per the manufacturer. So basically you're just going to look at the sealant, make sure there's no cracking or separation, make sure that there's no damage to the roof by road debris flying up there or low branches, that sort of thing. Make sure that you none of the vent covers are damaged or the roofing material. Just give it a good inspection. Odds are you won't have to do anything for a long time, but that's why you inspect it, just to make sure. This is your service panel here. To light your water heater on gas and electric, right here. To turn on your water pump is right here. Never run the water heater without water in it. That's important. Right now this camper is not in winterized mode anymore. It's in camping mode, so there's water in the system, no antifreeze, and the water heater is in regular camping mode, so it's ready to go. This is your power awning button here. Never leave the awning out unattended. It can get damaged very quickly. I mentioned the water pump there. You use the water pump to pump out of your fresh water tank. You'll also use it for winterizing the trailer. Battery is charged, fresh water is empty, black, one. You just have one black tank and one gray tank, all empty. As it fills, it graduates up in 1/3 increments till it's full. Once you get past 2/3, you got to start thinking about dumping the black and gray tanks. All right, so that's your Murphy bed. It just folds up, down. Now keep in mind that this couch jackknifes, so you just grab it down here and jackknife it flat, and then the bed folds down over it. Your range top, you're just going to let me move this here. You're just going to light it with a lighter. Very simple. This is your range hood vent. It's got a fan and a light on it. Your microwave works like any other microwave. Your refrigerator is a Dometic gas absorption refrigerator. So the controls are right here. It's hard to see right now, but right now it's on auto. You use this button here to change modes. That's gas, that's auto. You're going to want to keep it on auto because basically Auto means electric. It always seeks out electricity, and if it can find it, it uses it. If not, it'll switch over to gas. Or if you have a power outage in the middle of the day, or middle of the night for that matter, it'll sense that the electricity's stopped and it'll switch over to gas. So auto's the place to keep it. The other thing to know about this is for setting the temperature, you use this thing right here, which is called a thermistor. This is the thermistor right here. I might have to set this down because they didn't put it in the bracket here. This white clip here is just a bracket to hold it. So let me see if I can do this with one hand here. I might have to set the camera down. So the thing on the end of this cylinder on the end of this wire is actually the actual thermistor. So you just put it up like that, and then you raise it up as high as you can go with it. You can see the sticker says the higher you go with it, the cooler, the lower, warmer. So you're going to have it up really high, except for, you know, if you start to see it frost up, it's a cool evening or a cool day, you might have to back it down a little bit, but generally speaking, you're going to have it up all the way. Okay, I'm looking around to make sure I didn't miss anything here. Okay. Alrighty. Okay, so this is your power converter. What this does is converts 110 AC to 12 volt DC. So, come on now. So basically, 110 AC comes into this when you're plugged in, and you see you got regular household circuit breakers here, and then they're all labeled. That's just like you can see at home. Then the power is converted to 12 volt DC over here. You got 12 volt fuses and they're labeled. If any of those fuses were to blow, it'll actually light up and you can see it through this tinted plastic here. Also, when you're plugged in, this is a battery tender, so it'll sense how much energy your battery up front needs, and if it's almost totally charged, it'll just trickle a couple amps. If it's low, it'll send 10 amps or whatever it needs, okay? Alright. Still looking around here. Oh, there it is. I walked right past it. So this device here is the LP in carbon monoxide detector, and also if it beeps very slowly, it's telling you their battery's low. So I'm going to set it off to the self-test so you can hear it. Test for LP now, carbon monoxide, and then go into low battery. So if it goes off, obviously you take everybody outside, leave the door open, shut off the gas and figure out what's going on. If it beeps very slowly like that, it's just telling you your battery's low. Okay? Alright, I think we've got it. This is the remote for your radio, of course. The radio is right here. You can stream off this USB here. You can stream using Bluetooth from your phone or your tablet. You got two speaker zones, zone 1 and zone 2. 1 is inside, 2 is outside. It's got a radio, AM FM radio with presets, just like a regular radio would, so it does a lot. You can also go into the system through this HDMI if you need to. Okay? This is your thermostat for your furnace. It clicks all the way over to the right, so you gotta go like that to turn it on. And yes, and you set the temperature down here. Okay, all right. Let's see, and that works on LP gas. You can drop this table down and use the back cushions to fill in the space, and you got another bed here. Plus, you got your two bunks. Okay, I'm looking back here to see what's back there. It looks like I can't see. Hold on. It's just a panel back there. Okay, I just wanted to see if there was a water heater panel. Oh, excuse me, I just wanted to see if there was a water heater panel there or what was back there. So, okay, the only other thing is this is your emergency window. So you want to push it through. If you're going to have to escape, push it all the way through. Grab this tab and pull the screen out, and then just exit that way. Okay? Alright, so I think we've covered everything. First I want to thank you for purchasing your trailer here at National RV Detroit. Second of all, I want to remind you have to inspect the seals on the trailer. You go up on the roof every 90 days, figure the spring, the middle of the summer, and the fall. Look at all the sealant, make sure there's no cracking or separation, no damage to anything up there. Do that regularly and you'll never have water issues. Every trailer has to be inspected no matter what brand it is, what model it is. They're all the same in that way, so that's very important. Also, like I said, we're ready to camp. The antifreeze is out of the system and water is in it, and the water heater is in regular camping mode, so you're ready to go. Okay, thank you very much.